Hey there, it's Sunday night. Welcome to my kitchen. Going to make a favorite recipe tonight, Piadini. Actually, Piadina is a Italian sandwich. Piadini is multiple Italian sandwiches. And this is another one of those recipes that I picked up about 20 years ago at the Robert Mondavi winery, where their executive chef was doing everything outdoors on a grill. It's basically going to be flatbread, and then you can put various components on there to make up a sandwich. I'm going to show you how to make a great Basil Aioli, which also came out of that same adventure with Mondavi's chef, and is again something I've been making for about 20 years. So I did a basic pizza dough-ish recipe. Hang on. And I've got my dough here. Hi, Diana. And it's been you make it rise, let it rise for an hour and a half, punch it down, let it rise again for another hour. So I'm going to roll that out. I'll adjust the camera here shortly. And just get some flour on here and get this guy out. Look at that, that's beautiful. Okay, now my hands are going to get greasy. Hey, Gina. All right. So, let me get this set up so you can see what I'm doing. So I've been, I was exchanging some text messages today with, I'm going to cut this into 8 pieces with a friend in Italy who's a chef there, Italian man, and his name is Davide, or David, and he told me that Piadina is, I'm measuring here on my scale as I go so that I get it reasonably close. It was invented in Rimini, which is on the Adriatic coast, and in the province of Emilia-Romagna. So there's your trivia for the day. When somebody asks you, how did you learn to make that? I went to Emilia-Romagna. Okay, I'm pretty close on these, within 10 grams, so let's try this. I see everything okay? Maybe I tip this down a little bit or something. So this recipe called for, I think, 3 tablespoons of rye flour. And here's the thing. It's just to give it color. It doesn't really contribute at all to the flavor, per se, because 3 tablespoons into 2 or 2.5 cups of flour isn't going to really do much flavor-wise. So I've got, these are all pretty good size, as you can see. All right, so I'm going to start rolling them out here. Get rid of the knife. And so I think the key to this is to not make them too thin. So I've done these, again, I've done these for about 20 years. And when they get too thin, what happens is they just get very brittle on the grill. And I usually make them outside, grill them outside. But it was raining yesterday and a little bit last night. Of course, it turned beautiful. But I'm going to make some in a, okay, that's pretty good. Like, I've got about the size of like a tortilla, like maybe a corn tortilla. Hey, Shudo, come va? There we go. I'm gonna just nice and spongy. This is basically like a pizza dough recipe. That's my dog in the background having a drink of water. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, you know what? I'm supposed to poke them with the fork as well. Is I'm going to oil these with olive oil. Flip this over. One on there. So normally when you're working with dough like this, you don't want to lay dough on top of dough, or you end up with a big blob. But because we're oiling them, that adds like a lubricant for it. Okay, I'll just get 2 more going here. I gotta wonder which one of my neighbors are going to get Piadini tonight. Let's see, you guys can make sure I'm doing this where you can see it. Davide, you're up in the middle of the night. This is my buddy, and he's working in Amsterdam. What are you doing, man? Up in the middle of the night. Okay, here we go. He was sending me pictures of the piadina that he makes. Get some more olive oil in here. And a flatbread, like kind of a calzone they make. I think it's called cruscione. Cruscione? Okay, let me get 1 more going here. See, it really doesn't take much to roll them out. Again, we don't want them to be too thin, or they give you some trouble on the grill. Okay. You can stretch them a little bit too if they seem a little fat or something. Okay. All right. Looking good. Ciao Marina, come va? Okay, let's go over here. Come with me. Janet, I'm having so much fun. No, I'm not putting it on. Don't worry about it, Davide. I've done this before. All right, we got a nice hot grill. You guys see everything here? And I also have a pan going, so let's try this. Looking good. We're going to cook pretty quick. See that? Okay, now I can tell where my burner is too hot on that left side. I kind of like the grill to get that smoky flavor. You're doing good. I'm going to start making the aioli. Let's see here. Make sure you guys can see this. So I've got my food processor set up with a little mini inside there. 5 cloves of garlic. So aioli is basically like a mayonnaise, and with a strong hint of garlic. So this is going to be very garlicky with five cloves of garlic. So you want to make sure if you're averse to a lot of garlic, you make your aioli with less. That's just a quick way to mince garlic. So now I have 2 egg yolks, because I posted the recipe. So you have 2 egg yolks, some lemon juice, and some white wine vinegar. If you don't have lemon juice, you can use all white wine vinegar. It's going to emulsify a little bit. All right, looking good here. I think we're done. I'll do this all on the grill. I like having the grill marks. Okay, I've made this basil aioli for 20 years, and every time I make it, I usually can't get it to emulsify when I'm doing it in a blender. So I was watching Massimo Bottura, who's a famous chef from Italy, on Masterclass last night. Look at that, that's getting perfect. And they were making a mayonnaise, and they used an immersion blender, one of these guys. So I actually made that earlier today, and it works like a charm. So I've got my well-mixed eggs, garlic, etc. Get all the good stuff out of here. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Let's get it out of here. So the recipe calls for 2 cups. That's too much. not emulsified. This is what we're going to do. Ta-da! Made it this morning. Look how nice and thick that is. This thing I'll figure out at some point here. Okay, let's make the piadini. Arugula. Beautiful. This is goat cheese that has garlic and herbs in it. Good to let it come to room temperature. I'm gonna a nice bunch of arugula in there, and then here's my aioli, like so. That guy in there. And there's my beautiful piadini here. That's really good. I'm going to do it one more here. Prosciutto, we'll make a ham and cheese sandwich. We've got some nice fontina here. Cordy Brothers here in Sacramento has some beautiful Italian fontina. Okay, I'm just going to pop that back on the grill for a minute to warm it up. This again. All right. Is not cooperating. Okay. Like so, huh? Ham and cheese. it's really great. Cook, my apologies. Sometimes things don't work out with the aioli. I did have success this morning. I've made it in this food processor for years, and sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. And on the basil, you just mince it up, throw it in there last minute, and you've got a nice sandwich. So I'm going to finish rolling those out, roll them up, and probably take some over to my next door neighbor. Maybe save some for tomorrow. Marina wants to come by for lunch. Piadini, my apologies on the aioli. I get this figured out, I'll post an update. Happy Sunday evening and buon appetito. Talk to you guys later. Okay, basil aioli, third time's the charm. Here we go. I'm gonna do it in the food processor. Here's my 2 egg yolks, some vinegar, white wine vinegar, and let's give this a shot. I'm gonna do a slow drizzle. Let's see if I can get this to emulsify. Super slow drizzle. And I'll be able to tell in about it does not look good. Well, maybe, let's see. Come on, baby. And I got it. Alright. Slow drizzle. That's the key. Yeah, looking good. So let's take a look at how we're going to prepare our basil for this. I've got my basil, it's clean, and what I'm going to do is take 3 or 4 leaves here, and alright, just like that. Let's see. Make sure you can see this. You're going to roll them up, make like a little cigar, like so. You get my knife here, and then that's a chiffonade is the term for that, right? Okay, what I'm going to do is drop that. I actually got a whole bunch more here I've already done in there. Work its way in there, a little bit more oil. Get that all worked in there. So here we go. Basil aioli. As yum. That's what you want to put on your piadini. Okay? Thanks.